Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Virgo, go. Did you know, Virgo, that in astrology, you are the dragoon? Did you know that in Chinese astrology? I found that a little fascinating. Because I don't know, from what I have read about dragons, which isn't a crap ton, mind you, I'm not like an expert or anything, but they are meticulous creatures. They like things to be proper in their place and clean and neat and tidy. I was like, oh yeah. The Star Dragoons deck would be appropriate for a Virgo. So, even if you are a Virgo, get some Dragoon energy in your environment. You ready, Virgo? Alright. What does Virgo need to know? Highest good of all. What's up? Got that Scorpio full moon eclipse coming up. I'm excited. Scorpio stellium. People say that like Scorpios have a problem releasing. The change feels like my God. So I'm not sure how that's. Maybe it's my Sagittarius ascendant. There you are. Thanks for showing up. Okay. This goes this way. This goes first. Okay, Seven of Swords. Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Roots of the Reed, Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. The two that wanted to come with it is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Ooh, black trumpet. And the Hangman in reverse. Feel a little stagnant, do ya? You got your value system though. You're doing it yourself. You're like, I got this. You're finding new ways and exploring how to do things yourself here. And it seems to be working out really, really well for you. It seems to be increasing your value, your values, your resources, whatever it is here. But I feel like you want to keep it secret right now. We are heading into kind of more of a solitary energy on the planet, just overall. There's so many things that tick the boxes. I'm sure you can tune into an astrologer that like will tick all those boxes for you. But this major transitioning period is having us, especially with the lunar eclipses and whatnot, being in Scorpio. This is a dropping of a lot of things. This is an understanding how to function on your own and bring that esoteric nature that you have within you to the outside. Exoteric is outside. So the stuff you get out of books, the stuff that people are telling you, the hierarchy, the Hierophant, that's exotericism. That's the stuff you know and you can read in books. Esoterics comes from within only. So unless it's actual medical knowledge, like the stuff that happens on the inside of your body, unless it's in that realm, it's exotericism is outside. Eso, inside. ES, in, within. Eggs, without. O is the ancient symbol for spirit, but it also means the I within. So if it's eso, it's the I within. Exo is the I without. Okay. Just so we're clear on that. So you're finding your esoteric. You're finding your within spirit. How things operate and function on the inside of you. Now this feels like a little bit with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. It's just dinging right now. It's the alarm bells are going off. Not like bad or anything, but this is a major transformative time. So you're going to be a little bit like, so I'm going to tick off a box here quick because just run with me real quick. I'm exploring new realms. So when I've stated this so many times before, but I'll keep saying it and probably until my last breath. Ha ha, funny, funny. When you are in a state of panic and anxiety, you are not breathing correctly. If you are breathing correctly, you cannot be in a state of panic or anxiety. I have no clue why this isn't basic medicinal knowledge. I'm sorry, Virgo. I don't know what happened. But this is basic anatomy, okay? And it could, I got trained, not really trained, but I went to several different sessions and breath classes with Terry Peterson. And she explained to us that, your breath is spirit. Spirit, inspire, expire. So first thing is first, the cleansing out. So a lot of times we kind of recycle our breath without pushing all of it out. So we keep, when we're breathing up here just in our chest, we are putting ourselves into a state of panic. Okay? That short, shallow breath is panic inducing. Breathe that way for a while. See how you feel. Purposely. Make sure you're in a nice, safe, comfortable environment and just be like, oh, I can't think straight. No kidding. And then take deep breaths. You might get a little lightheaded at first when you're breathing deep, and that's okay. But when you're coming to a state of inviting spirit in, breathing correctly, you're going to automatically introduce this. And then this intuitive power automatically comes in, okay? So that's in reverse at the moment, but I feel like you're trying to keep something to yourself here because you're not mentally clear about it. And that's why I'm giving you the breath advice, because when you can, right below your belly button, push in. When you breathe in, your stomach should expand all the way out. But then I'll look fat. Okay, so that's a slave mentality thing. That's another hijack system set up to keep you in panic and a state of worry. So let's make little bellies, let's call them food babies for now. Let's make bellies the new black. Okay, so all the way to the bottom. As much of it in. And then all the way out. I'm doing it because I know you're Virgo and you want to know specifics, okay? All the way out. And just put your hands right below your belly button. And feel that breath come in and out, okay? If your belly's not moving, you're breathing shallow, and you need to work on pushing that outward. A lot of times when you lay down and do that, it really helps build up those muscles because you really have to force them upward, okay? So when you're laying in your bed in the morning, take 10 deep breaths and imagine the type of day you want to have, okay? That's sort of soul breathing technique, but without the loop, okay? So I would highly recommend you get into the practice of breathing, taking some sort of breath work, just breathing, like Faith Hill says, just breathe, okay? And you don't need a partner. You can sing that song to yourself. That was the first song that I had my breath session experience with. So listen to that song, just breathe. And maybe do the whole breath work, but sing it to yourself rather than another person, okay? Now, I'm not saying you can't invite schnuggies in. I'm not saying that at all. But it's a good thing to process through, okay? Especially with your Queen of Pentacles here and the High Priestess in a reverse. So either you're afraid of your intuition, you're keeping your intuition secret, or You're not mentally clear about it. And the Eight of Cups is in your root system. It feels like you want to walk away from it because you don't trust it yet. The Page of Pentacles is coming in slow but sure. But I feel like you want to walk away from something. You have a direction. You give it to the page. And then you're walking away from something. And I'm not sure what it is. 10 minutes in. All right, Virgo. Let's get the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles clarified since they're in the upright. What's up, Virgo? That's right. You give me that novel. Okay. You got the Ten of Swords, enlightenment. So whatever came before this is like inspiring this, like I'm going to do it my dang self. Son of Cups in reverse, which is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Six of Pentacles. Not equal give and take. Mental strife. That's Five of Swords. Fighting ghosts here, Virgo. Why don't you take those worms and go fishing? Okay? Okay. It's okay. Cast that line out. Find something else. You got the Seven of Swords here. Figure out your own way through. There's your Two of Swords in the upright. So something happened over here that's just like, no rest. Okay. So yeah, you do need to work on your breath work. Rest, meditation, because you're restless here. Okay. Virgo, what's up with the High Priestess and the Two of Swords? Not the novel. Okay, so the ones that are upright, I'm putting back in the deck. Love you, Virgo. There we go. We'll read the fourth of the novel. That's the last one. Father of Wands in reverse. Strength in reverse. Depleted. Mother of Cups in reverse. Just pointing at something though. Four of Wands in reverse. Father of Pentacles. There is your... Ooh. Okay. And there... Ooh. Emotionally volatile with the Nine of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. You feel exposed here. Vulnerable and exposed. Right, Biscuit? Oh, be there. Okay. Okay, so and you don't like that. So before you get involved with your counterpart here, get with yourself. Get rejuvenated. Get, like I said, do that breath thing with the Faith Hill breathe thing. Because you're struggling with something here that's really throwing you for a loop. You're depleted. There's a Father of Wands in the reverse here, which could be really, really immature and fiery energy that's just wreaking havoc. So before you get to this energy, which you're not going to be able to, it's not going to turn out so great if you rush it. So take your time. It's a Father of Pentacles. He's not going anywhere. The situation's not going anywhere. They move slow. Okay? I do see you walking away here in the roots, though. All right. Three of Wands. Eight of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Virgo, what's happening in the roots? You got this pearl here, though. Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Then it turns into this. What is it? An empty pearl? What's going on? Virgo. All right. No victory. Mentally unclear. No victory. And the Six of Wands. The Six of Swords, not moving to safer waters either. Virgo, what are you doing? Okay. So because you're not getting your mental faculties straight here, you're not moving to safer water, you're not going to achieve victory, so you're walking away. What is this Father of Pentacles coming in, though, making you just convolved here with the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse? I feel like I need clarification on my clarification. I did not bring any other decks with me, Virgo. What's up with this Father of Pentacles for Virgo? Virgo, what's happening? All right, here we go. The Hierophant in reverse. Whoa. Ooh. Okay, so I did the etymology on this. Air, higher, is the successor, placid, the initiate. And then the O, again, is the spirit, right? The I. And the phant is phantom, so illusion. So it's the air of the eye of illusion. Okay, so that's what the Hierophant is, and it's in reverse. Thanks. There's your Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords in reverse again. That's your Father of Pentacles. Oh, wait, there's one more. Ooh, the King of Wands in reverse. This jerk face is telling you to go back to the King of Wands in reverse. Usually I don't do reads like this, Virgo. Usually it's like just all fucking spirit, but this is some sheer effery. Virgo. Okay. Yeah, I'd walk away too. Dang. Okay. I don't know what you want me to say on that. Like, remember to breathe. Keep your faculties about you. You're the only one who can control this yourself in this situation. But yeah, I'd get on that 8 of Cups right the F now. Okay. Okay. I hear you, Virgo. It's that time, dude. It's the shedding of the Sheddy McSheddertons. Okay, I can't read half the deck for you. I'm going to reshuffle. I'm so sorry. I'm really temperamental about how many cards I read, especially from this, because it gets too confusing. It's a lot of information just out of one card. And I send you in 5,000 different beautiful directions, but you don't have any 7 of Cups here. The best way for Virgo to proceed, please. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Oh, the Reishi retreat. Ha ha. Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good. Now, if I were in the position to be a healthcare person, this would be the something that I would tell everybody to get on, because it's just a wonderful, beautiful, amazing little. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Okay, so I don't know if I told you. I probably did, but I got a new deck, an Oracle deck, and I probably should have bought 2. One to save for a nice little box, and because I am going to wear this effort out. I'm just in love with it. I'm like, yes, finally, something in my niche. Yay! Okay. Reishi, retreat, recovery, meditation, hibernation, spiritual contemplation, replenishment of spirit. Called Lingizi in Chinese, Reishi represents immortality and is considered the herb of spiritual potency, meaning success, well-being, divine power, and longevity. Said to have been discovered in 396 BC in the Shanghai Mountains of China by Taoist monks, is one of the oldest mushrooms used in medicine. It has long been called the anti-aging mushroom and is a powerful Shen tonic, a category of medicines that nourish the spirit. In China's oldest Material Medica, the herbal classic, written around 200 CE, reishi held the first place above ginseng. The text says reishi helps stabilize qi in the head and assists in mental activities, tonifies the spleen, increases wisdom, and improves memory. Long-term consumption will lighten the body, increase vitality, and delay aging for years. Reishi's borderline miraculous properties are being researched very verifying ancient knowledge, including how the mushroom profoundly relaxes the nervous system, calms the mind, and induces a state of relaxed focus. One of the many reasons spiritual seekers consume this mushroom is for the spiritual experience it unlocks when in meditation. This is not a what is that word? It does not get you wackadoodled. It doesn't have any psilocybin in it. It's not a high mushroom. It's just great for the body. And another one too that I like to use for mental is lion's mane. Okay, love you. One of the many reasons spiritual seekers consume this mushroom is for the spiritual experience it unlocks when in meditation. Recent studies have also demonstrated measurable life-extending properties, as well as reishi's ability to activate brain neurons and increase the nerve growth factor in cell levels. Reishi powerfully influences our main spiritual centers, the endocrine, the nervous, the hormonal systems. Hormones powerfully impact our perception, mood, sleep-wake cycles, ability to bond with others, and awareness of reality. They activate the nervous system, which is also directly related to igniting mystical experiences. Reishi is ruled by Jupiter, the guru of the planets, the one that dictates how we derive wisdom and access the mystery of life. Jupiter has a vast quantity of spiritual enhancing herbs that are often used in meditation and to induce altered states of meditation like reishi. Guidance, pause. It's time for renewal. If you feel overwhelmed or mentally overloaded, it's time to retreat. Take the time to recuperate and recharge, and personal growth will follow. Overstimulation and indecision lead to a sense of weakness, imprisonment, and feeling that you are evading death. Like bear, hibernate or rest before you take on the next project or challenge. Many Native American tribes have called this space of inner contemplation the Dream Lodge, a place to witness death and see beyond the confines of physical reality by visiting the dream time. Create the space to be in silence and calm the internet chatter. Reflection is key to the path of self-mastery. Okay, Virgo, where are we at? 22. Okay, so if you are in a very high stress situation right now, maybe do some investigation on some nice little things that you can do for yourself. No screen time before bed. I know it's tempting because you want to distract yourself. Try reading a book if you need to escape. Breathing again before bedtime and asking your brain, body, spirit to help you into dream time, and you can ask whatever you want. And if you can't find the mental faculties to sit down and ask for what you want, write it on a piece of paper and stick it under your pillow. Can't hurt to try, right? A lot of times lavender can help. Just the scent of lavender can ease the mind and the body as well. Remembering that, I'm not a professional. I can just tell you what's worked for me. And I am studying, but I have no official. This is more of an understanding that you can do little things for yourself to provide yourself with care and compassion and loving nurture whilst you are going through whatever state this is, okay? A lot of times when we go through this phase of life, it is a releasing and letting go of things that are not going to be for our highest good. And that is a really difficult thing to process because we have social structures and stipulations and things like that we've been kind of fostering for a long time. And there's people that think that you have to be this way in the world or you have to be that way in the world. Otherwise, you can't exist in the world. It's not that you can't exist in the world. You just can't exist in their world. Okay? And this is a difficult thing to come to grasp with. If they are not willing to accept you for your authentic self, then I guess they just can't accept you for your authentic self. And if that means that they keep their distance, you can send them love from a distance. Okay? This isn't a call to shame them or yourself into thinking one or the other is bad. It's just you see things on a very different plane of reality. And you need to come to an understanding that even though you see things very differently, both sides need to come to the conclusion that they are going to make the reality of their lives better. That's the main focus. If you're not willing to step into the reality of your situation and make your reality better, then you might not be in reality. But if you see the reality of the situation and you are willing to still step into it and make it better for yourself, okay? And again, oftentimes we confuse this whole dynamic of self and other as like, if I go against you, then I'm going against myself. When in actuality, when I go against myself, I go against myself and every single other being I come in contact with. It's a really, really difficult thing to understand when we have been so inundated with service. You can't be in genuine service of another person if you are not serving your highest good first. And a lot of people like to feed that slave mentality, which is just, it's dying off and we need to let it. And a lot of people are just death gripping it. Like, no, there's a hierarchy to this. There's a way to do things. And that's how we said, and that's how it goes. Blah, 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 blah. That's what we said. That's how it goes. You can't be anywhere else in the world. You can't be this. You can't do that. Blah, 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 blah. When in reality, if that way of life was so wonderful and amazing, where's the positive outcome? I want to see some receipts. I need some proof in the pudding. Where's the reality of the situation that this works out? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself, where does my life fit into this in a happy, fulfilling, productive manner where I feel like I'm authentically, genuinely giving back to the community? Is that how I see my life? Or am I just doing this because I'm being told to do this because the authority figure said so? Now, there's some people that like want to claim into that. They want the slave mentality, and that's their choice. But that's not for everybody. And you are struggling with this here like nobody's business. And it isn't anybody's business because this is the inside of you right here. Don't self-abandon. Walk away from a situation that is going to keep you imprisoned in this little cage that you were never meant to be in, Virgo. I know you want to follow the rules, but at the same time, understanding that like this whole situation here has none of your best interest at heart. Yes, you started off with enlightenment, but then these two cards stepped in and I'm like, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? So start going to explore places where you feel like you can use your intuition freely and you don't have to keep it secret. If that makes sense. Okay? And a lot of times these institutionalized entities will definitely squash that. It doesn't have to be religious. It can be like a particular educational community that says, nope, we do everything by the books, blah, 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 blah. This is the information we have, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, but the outcome is not that great. Why are these people getting allergies to this if this particular product is so great? Why are these people like getting more rates of this type of disease if these products are so great? That whole paradigm. Why does this particular way of living and this type of hierarchy so great if this is the outcome? Okay. And you can say that about pretty much all of them. Okay, so the outcomes when there's a specific hierarchy set in place are not all that great. And I'm not saying we wipe them out, but we need to start holding somebody accountable for the outcome, right? So this is a lot. I tried to touch on as many different aspects as I could because I'm not sure which one you're dealing with. But like, you're not in the wrong here. Your intuition is stepping in. You're trying to find a way through this on your own. And you're being successful in that, but you're hitting these particular roadblocks. And I can't understand if they're actual beings or people or institutions. That part is totally up to you. What I can tell you is that this is pretty good energy. I know everybody sees the Seven of Swords as deception and blah, 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 blah. But this, to me, with the Queen of Pentacles following it up and the page at your root system here, you're trying to offer yourself a pearl. Don't walk away. And maybe that means that you've got a pearl and you need to walk away from this energy of the Knight of Wands in reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. I don't know. Either way, I definitely dig into that. Okay? Okay. Not a medical professional. Do what you need to do for yourself. If mushroom... I know several people that cannot even... They don't even like it when I say fungi. So, if this isn't for you, it's not for you. So, this is the other trick. Okay? If you are like repelled against something, don't engage with it until you either understand it on a deeper level or you just understand that you're not meant to engage with that. Some people have a serious mushroom phobia. Okay, so like my dog, he's like, would you stop saying that word? So again, if it's not for you, it's not for you. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to conform to anything. If it's not for you, just set it aside. It's okay. It doesn't need to be for everybody. And that's the beauty of medicine, is that we are all different modalities and fractals of this lovely little ecosystem. So that means we're going to have different needs and wants and different remedies that are going to work better for one person versus the other. Okay? So if any of that is like not copacetic with you, that is totally okay. That's totally okay. There is no shame in that. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to feel bad or left out or anything like that. But I do encourage you to try little ways to help you ease the stress of whatever this situation is for yourself. And maybe it is a quick Google search of you just,